Good afternoon. This is the knitting news from Knit Happens Teesside for Thursday, the 23rd of January 2020. On Thursday, knitting, Athene was crocheting a baby blanket, and that was white and lemon. Very nice. Good for any baby. I don't think she'd done very much, but she'd got the beginning of it going. Sarah was working on some crochet, and she was saying how she is making a crochet blanket, which is like a double bed size. So it's too big to bring to knitting. And what she's trying to do with all the crochet is use up, even if they're not quite the right colour, use up all the little pieces. You know, so that before she buys any more balls, because there's no point in having loads of little bits hanging about, is there? So that's what Sarah's trying to do. Patrina was working on a shawl, and it was supposed to be very easy. She was on a really simple bit. She'd got past a brioche, and she had a very long row, but it was just purl. So that she thought, great. But then she started knitting instead. It was either that way around or the other way around. But I do think that she was supposed to purl, and she didn't. So she was a bit sick about that. So she had to do quite a lot of undoing, tinking. Vanilla Rooibos, because I found the box again in the cupboard. Forgot to buy these ones. Faye was working on a Martin Storey blanket, and it's all patchwork effect. Well, it's supposed to be patchwork, but there's rows of different squares joined together. Sophie's knitting them in rows, which is a good idea. Then there's less joining. And it's kind of sort of traditional motifs and lovely colours, like earthy colours and cream, like sort of browns, greens. Can't quite remember, but they were lovely together. Maggie was working on a new shawl and just about getting to grips with it. And I think she did restart it a couple of times, but it's got stars on, and it was just mastering the stars. That was the thing. And I forgot to look up the name. It's Stars of something. Sea of Stars or something like that. Beautiful. And it's in merino cashmere silk, I think. Absolutely gorgeous. Gorgeous yarn. So soft. Beautiful. It'll just be an absolute pleasure to wear. Now, what I'm working on is the same as what Andrea's doing, which is called exordium. So this is a shawl, but mine's very different than Andrea's because hers is like pastel colours and mine's like sludgy colours because that's my colours. So that's quite good, isn't it? So it's quite an easy one, except for when you get to the edge of the pattern, because you have to follow what the instructions say, otherwise you don't get the right kind of increase, because you're doing yarn overs, and then you knit 3, and then you put the first one over the second 2, and then you do knit 3 stitch, yarn over, then you knit 3, and again, but at the end of the row it gets a little bit different on every row. So that one I made that one up as I went along, and it was a little bit short of stitches, but this one's correct, and I'm nearly at the end of that section. I think that's about it for this week. So one more slurp. Or 2. news.